Welcome back to First and Den on the North Texas Streaming Network. My name is Seth Wickman, and Week 6 is complete, baby. We had 2 games here over the weekend with the Den Broncos and the Geyer Wildcats. We'll start out with the Wildcats, who battled with the Capel Cowboys. Geyer was 3-1, looking to improve their record and add a win after taking down the Flower Mound Jaguars 44-36, while the Cowboys were looking to also add another win after defeating the Hebron Hawks 49-14. Looking ahead, this game was definitely a challenge for Geyer, as Capel is ranked 6th in the state. My boy Jay Lathan is in studio to present the madness. What up, Jay?
Seth, these two teams came in with November aspirations, and they were battle-tested Friday. It's the Capel Cowboys versus the Den Geyer Wildcats. Let's pull the highlights from the Collins Complex. Starting off here, we're going to have quarterback Kevin Sperry, who's going to throw one up, and it's going to be intercepted by Alex Krause of Capel on the opening drive. They're not going to score, so we're going to jump over here, and it's going to be Ford Stinson, the kicker, from 40-plus deep, and it's good to start the scoring for Geyer. Moving on, they're going to try to add on here. It's going to be Sperry facing pressure. Once again, he throws out of a sack, and it's intercepted by Krause once again, and he's hightailing it down the sideline, and he's going to go all the way 64 yards for the touchdown, making it 7-3 Capel. Moving on, they're looking to bounce back. It's going to be Geyer Sterling Schneider, who's going to trip over a defender and go down at the 3, and he says he wants more here as they're on the goal line, and Sperry's going to take the snap and hand it off to Schneider, and he's going to go in for the 3-yard score. It's now 7-10 Geyer. And Geyer is now facing a deficit. They're going to look to come back here. That's going to be Sperry throwing it up, and that's going to be DJ Reese, who's going to take it 57 yards for the touchdown, 21-17, Capel still. And still facing that comeback, they're looking, and Sperry's going to find Reese once again in the end zone for the 10-yard pass and score. And now looking to tie the game up on the drive here, down with the last second. That's going to be Uche Udemagwu, who's going to get the strip sack on Sperry. And that's going to be the final, as Capel's going to take down the Geyer Wildcats 31-24. Seth, despite Capel's defense wrangling up Kevin Sperry, this was still a game. What stats or storylines were surrounded by this game?
Yeah, Jay, heartbreaking loss for the Geyer Wildcats. Kevin Sperry ended the night with 165 pass yards, 2 passing touchdowns with 2 interceptions, unfortunately. And then DJ Reese, breakout game for him, the sophomore, with 2 receiving touchdowns and 79 yards. There were a few crucial drops by other receivers that could have affected the momentum of the game and given them the lead if it was a catch. All right, let's move on to the Denton High Broncos. The Denton High Broncos took on the Brewer Bears. The Broncos were looking to get back in the win column after taking 2 straight losses, the most recent being from the Azle Hornets, 52-14. On the other hand, the Brewer Bears were coming into town looking to steal their first win after taking a 42-21 loss, also from the Azle Hornets. Jay, show us what happened, man.
Now we have these two teams who are hungry for a win. It's the Bears versus the Broncos. Let's look at these highlights. It's going to be Jordan Sanchez here, who's going to intercept the pass from Lucas Davis on the opening drive. And that's going to be the end of the first drive right there. As next up, it's going to be Jordan Houston, who's going to take the ball for Brewer, and he's going to take the Bears and charge them all the way down the field for a 77-yard touchdown and putting the Bears on the board 7-0. And once again, the Bears have the ball, and they're looking to add on to that, and that's going to be Lucas Davis to Kerrigan, who's going to catch the 13-yard touchdown, making it 14-0 Brewer. And it only gets uglier from here as Cameron Coleman is going to take the ball, and he's going to take it 42 yards to the house, 21-0. The Broncos are looking for some sort of answer here, and they're not going to find it yet, as this is going to be Lucas Davis rearing back and throwing it up to a wide open Carr, who's going to catch it and walk into the end zone for a 54-yard touchdown pass, 35-0. And the Bears just keep laying it on, as that's going to be an interception by Tremario Davis, who actually stops this defense here. 42-0 though, and we find some sort of positivity at 60-0, and it's going to be the quarterback-to-quarterback connection. That's Terrence Lopez to Josiah Marshall for the 21-yard touchdown, 60-7. And that's about all the positive news I have is Denton High loses this game 60-7. Denton High falls once again to 1-4 on the year. This Denton High team just can't catch a break. Seth, did the box score have any positive takeaways?
Yeah, Jay, in the terms of positive takeaways, there's not much really to work with for there. But, hey, this game, they did start to stray away from that 2 QB system and ended up having the 2 quarterbacks actually connect for the touchdown. That was crazy. That was freaking awesome. And the defense ended up making some plays with 2 interceptions out there, too. That's pretty impressive there. Maybe some progress made for the Broncos there. All right. That does it for us here at First and Denton. Make sure to subscribe and join us next week. I'm Seth Wickman.
And I'm Jay Lathan. Thanks for watching us on the North Texas Streaming Network. See you next week.